And as part of a larger weather pattern across much of the country that is steering that hurricane into parts of California, but it's also going to be bringing us some hotter weather. It's this heat dome that's setting up across much of the Midwest. That's guiding Hurricane Hillary that you see here up to the coast of California here, but that's not going to affect us. That stays way out of our hair. We stay hot and sunny for much of the next week up ahead as that heat dome sets in, as we could see some of the hottest weather we've seen all year. So tonight, we're still relatively cool, but getting back into the 80s for the first time in about a week or so as skies stay clear, but temperatures will be still pretty warm heading towards 10 o'clock, still in the 70s. So if you're heading out to the Winnebago County Fair, we'll still have warm conditions as we do stay dry tonight, but you're going to feel some more humidity. That's going to keep our temperatures pretty warm, just down just below 70 degrees for a low tonight as we do stay mostly clear, but definitely warm and humid tonight. And that leads into a hot and humid day tomorrow as we start out in the 70s at 6 o'clock. We'll be seeing temperatures rising pretty quickly, already near 90 degrees by noon as we get into the lower 90s, but the heat indices, they're going to be at least 10 degrees higher than that, getting into the 100s for most of the state line. That's why we have heat alerts in place. Heat advisories for the areas shaded in orange, which is much of the state line, except for an excessive heat warning in place for Whiteside County. That's where it's more likely that we could see heat indices up to 110 at times tomorrow. These alerts are in effect from 1 to 8 p.m. Again, this is for Sunday. So as we take a look here towards tomorrow, 92 degrees for a high, but with that humidity, heat indices around 105 to potentially 110 for some as we stay hot and humid, which is going to be the story for much of the week ahead. After we see a little brief relief on Monday due to a weak cold front off of Lake Michigan, we are going to be seeing some of the hottest weather we have seen all year. Heat indices well over 100 Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, so for an extended period of time. So we need to make sure we're staying hydrated as well as just being smart about the heat. So try to move any outside events inside. If you're going to be outside for an extended period of time, make sure you're finding shade if you can. Find those area cooling centers, and also very importantly, learn the signs of heat illness, because as we head later on into the week, that risk does increase as we see upper 80s for highs, but with that humidity, we'll have heat indices around 110 at times. And in your most accurate 10-day forecast, we begin to see a little bit of a break heading towards the end of the week, with potentially temperatures getting back to more seasonable levels towards next weekend, Sam.